wake up feeling like I do. I'm just a smile away from crying. Such a long, long way from you. I can make it, I can make it. If it's only for a month or two, there's an empty space in my bed, just about the size of you. There's an empty space in my bed, just about the size of you. There's an empty space in my bed. They say your life plays back before your eyes. In the last few moments, just before you die. Let's see what's in store. You're invited, hop aboard, playing back the movie of my life. Half of what I said, I never said. I just want to make that clear before I'm dead. From the last breath to the first, it all gets played back in reverse when they're playing back the movie of your life. I can't wait to see those 60s roll on by, so I can finally get to see what I missed when I was high. There goes Woodstock, Farewell Cream, all the great bands that I've seen, playing back the movie of my life. I probably shed a tear, see my dogs again. Praise the Lord, my hair is growing in. As I get younger, I get thinner. Mom just called me home for dinner. They're playing back the movie of my life. There's a train pulling in the station, here to take me to my destination. Where I'm bound, there ain't no way of knowing. I'm just going, I'm just going. They say that we are drawn towards the light, and peace replaces fear on that dark night. Could be our Lord and protector, or just a light from the projector when they're playing back the movie of your life. So if you start to smell that popcorn smell, and if you start to hear a distant bell, ask not for whom the bell is tolling. When you see those credits rolling, playing back the movie of your life. Ask not for whom the bell is tolling. When you see those credits rolling, they're playing back the movie of your life. Hearts and diamonds, I've confused them. One's for shining, one's for losing. I've been dreaming of something new. I'll keep on dreaming till that dream comes true. Hearts and diamonds, hearts and diamonds, got to play your cards where you find it. I got this dream I dream it always frees me. See, I don't see myself the way others see. Someday they'll say she sings like Patsy Cline, and I'll be up there singing hearts and diamonds. Hearts and diamonds, I've confused them. One's for shining, one's for losing. I've been looking for something new. I look so far, I almost overlook you. I got this dream I dream that always frees me. See, I don't see myself the way others see me. Someday they'll say she sings like Patsy Cline, and I'll be up there singing hearts and diamonds, hearts and diamonds. I've confused them. One's for shining, one's for losing. Lose your heart and let your spirit guide you. Might find that man's been standing right beside you. Hearts and diamonds, hearts and diamonds. Gonna seem a lot clearer someday, girl. Someday's gonna seem a lot nearer. Now you're down, you wanna fold your head, stand your ground, stand by your man. Someday, girl, you're gonna stop and listen to the beat of your heart. Someday, girl, you'll be there when everyone's leaving. Someday, girl, you'll have something you can believe in. Now your troubles got you on the run. But not so bad if you just share them with someone. Someday, girl, you're gonna stop and listen to the beat of your heart. Someday, girl, you're gonna hear the song you've been singing. Someday, girl, you'll understand the message it's bringing. You can run, but when your running's done, it's only you can run from. Someday, girl, you're gonna stop and listen to the beat of your. Someday, girl, you're gonna stop and listen to the beat of your. Someday, girl, you're gonna stop and listen to the beat of your heart. Every day is a sunny day, tropical breeze to blow your blues away. Days are warm and the nights are hot. I wouldn't trade this world for any world you got. It's the best of all possible worlds. 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 We got the nuclear power just working for us. Good clean energy without the fuss. Don't have to shovel no coal or breathe in no smoke. And just a little inconvenient when it's broke. It's the best of all possible worlds. 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 We got the tropical rainforest down in Brazil. It's been there forever and it probably will. You know that woodsman's gonna spare that tree when he thinks of the beauty and the ecology. It's the best of all possible worlds. 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 Every day is a sunny day, tropical breeze to blow your blues away. Days are warm and the nights are hot. I wouldn't trade this world on any world you got. It's the best of all possible worlds. 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 Everybody, it's the best. It's the best. It's the best. It's the best of all possible worlds. It's the best. It's the best. It's the best of all possible worlds. It's the best of all possible worlds. I wish I had a better world, kinda gentler if you will, where you could raise a boy or girl and have faith in their future still. I wish I had a better world with better folks than you or me, who tolerate their differences and wouldn't hate so easily. I wonder what God thinks about, what goes through that godly mind. Is it I wish I had a better world? I'll make a better world next time. I wish I had a better world where all the women look like Jamie Lee. Yes, I wish I had a better world and handsome meant you look like me. I wish I had a better world where there'd be no need to sing this song. John Lennon would still be alive, and he and Paul would get along. I wish I may, I wish I might have the wish I wish tonight, a wish for every boy and girl. I wish I had a better world. 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 God couldn't wait much longer to call for you. Been out playing long enough, it's time to come in. Wash your hands and we'll say grace. Didn't I tell you I'd save you a place? God couldn't wait much longer to call for him. God couldn't wait much longer to call his bluff. Your time's running short. Have you done enough? Did you do the best you can to help your fellow man? God couldn't wait much longer to call his bluff. say God hears every sparrow's song. Other folks say that those folks got it all wrong. Look around at the world we're in. If God is everywhere, I think he's spread too thin. Still some say God hears every sparrow's song. God couldn't wait much longer to call for him. You've been out playing long enough, it's time to come in. Wash your hands and we'll say grace. Didn't I tell you I'd save you a place? God couldn't wait much longer to call for him. God couldn't wait much longer to call for him. But it's been going on before you and I were born. Probably been going on with our ancient history. Somewhere someone draws a line in the sand, separating you from me. And sometimes it's in the name of religion, and sometimes it's ethnicity. We've been waiting on them for the change to begin. I guess it's up to you and me. And I'm not talking about quantum physics or some kind of string theory. Live and let live, try to forgive. How hard does peace have to be? How hard does peace have to be? People killing one another in a fight for peace. How's that working out for you? Sometimes it's Catholic versus Protestant. Sometimes it's Muslim versus Jew. They say they're doing the same thing and expecting a different result is a sign of insanity. But it may be naive, but I'd like to believe there's still hope for you and me. And I'm not talking about love everybody, I'm talking about let it be. Do unto others as you'd have done yourself. How hard does peace have to be? How hard does peace have to be? Open up your heart, okay, I'll start. How hard does peace have to be? 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 Ain't no way for a man to sleep alone and wake up feeling like I do. I'm just a smile away from crying. Such a long, long way from you. Picture me beside the fireplace, drinking wine and maybe feeling blue. There's an empty space in my bed, just about the size of you. Don't know how I ever left you. Guess I never know for sure. We said goodbye too many times in love, and I ain't gonna say goodbye no more. No, I ain't gonna say goodbye no more, because it ain't no way for a man to sleep alone, wake up feeling like I do. I'm just a smile away from crying, such a long, long way from you. I can make it, I can make it, if it's only for a month or two. There's an empty space in my bed, just about the size of you.
LiveStrong at the YMCA virtual gala. We're excited that you're here this evening, and even though we're virtual, we're really blessed to have everyone attending. We're so thankful for all of you for tonight, and keep in mind that we're here for a reason, and that is to raise money this evening for our LiveStrong at the YMCA program. The program, as many of you know, is administered by the YMCA certified instructors. We could go through all the empirical data that shows its impact into people's lives. It has changed over the many years we've been doing the program. But we can't do the program without you. We do provide the program free for LiveStrong survivors and also for their caregivers. And we feel very fortunate to be able to provide this program. And thank you very much for being here this evening. I want to go through just a few of the sponsors that made this possible this evening. So please bear with me as I read through those. The W. Dale Brocker Foundation, Hanover Toyota, People's Bank, UPMC, Pinnacle, Wellspan Health, Precor, Colony Packaging and Machine, Spangler and Boyer Mechanical, Johnson Controls, Core Design Group, Docio Office Solutions, RKL, Strathmire Landscape, Fulton Bank, Heritage Valley FCU, Campbell Associates, Hard Chrome Specialist, KeyAware, the Stewart Companies and York Building Products, Thornton Automotive, York Traditions Bank, Barley Snyder, Croft Chemical Company, Site Design Concepts, the Kinsley Foundation, Wagman Construction, Maury Construction, Murphy and Dittenhafer, Miller Brown Oman Associates, OSS Health, Fast Signs, Lamar, York Revolution. And also you are one of our sponsors tonight just for being here. And we're hopeful that when we get to the live appeal, you'll feel it in your heart to help support this program. It is the only program we have that supports this program 100%, supports the LiveStrong at the YMCA program. So we're able to deliver it for free to the cancer survivors. We know that COVID did not cancel cancer. I rehearse that a lot to be able to say that, but that is very, very true. So thanks again for being here tonight. Next, it's my privilege to introduce a new friend of the YMCA, all the way from Northern California, Emily Quinn, also known as Auction Emily. Emily has worked closely with our Gala team to help us make this virtual event possible, and we're grateful to have had her experience and advice during this process. She's helped over 100 nonprofits raise tens of millions of dollars, and we are excited to have her join in partnership with us tonight for our first ever virtual live event. Please welcome Emily Quinn.
Thanks so much, Larry. And I'm so honored to be a part of this amazing event and be able to support you. These are certainly unusual times that we're living in right now. And even though I'm all the way in California right now, I have felt through this process that I have become part of the Y family. I can confidently say that the YMCA really just cares about the people that they serve. And I hope that you'll join me this evening in supporting LiveStrong at the Y. As we know, cancer touches the lives of just about everyone. So it's really true when we say that we are all in this together. Now, hopefully you've heard by now that tonight is going to be a 2-screen experience. So continue to watch me on whatever screen you're watching me on. Hopefully it's a TV or a computer, something bigger. And you're also going to need your second device, a phone or a tablet. You're going to log that into charityauction.bid/YMCA. We have the link in the chat if you want to click that. You can also use your phone to scan the QR code that's right below. If you've never done that before, you just pop open your camera, hold your camera up to the QR code. It'll pop up a link. You click on it, and then you go through the registration process. You'll be all logged in. So all that is to say that all of the pledging and all of the bidding is happening on your phone or tablet, not in the chat, although we are watching the chat. I'm watching the chat. We've got York County YMCA keeping an eye over there too. So any questions that come up, if you're excited and you want to share your enthusiasm, put all of that in the chat and we are sure to see it. Now, if you have any trouble, if you need any help with anything at all, there's also a phone number right below. You can call or text that number at any point, and a friendly YMCA helper will be there standing by. Now, virtual live auctions are a little bit tricky. Technology is amazing. It brings us together in these incredible ways, but there's gonna be a delay sometimes between what you're seeing on your phone or tablet and what you're seeing on the screen. We're gonna do our best to accommodate it, but you know, that's where we are in 2020 right now. Now, speaking of virtual live fundraising events, if this is your first time attending a virtual live fundraising event, go ahead and put that in the chat right now. Fortunately, it's not my first time. I've had the opportunity to do this actually quite a few times. So again, I'm super excited to be able to do my job from California and support an organization all the way out in Pennsylvania. Now, we have a really exciting program for you. We are going to hear 2 incredible stories about the LiveStrong at the Y program. We're going to have many opportunities for you to give all sorts of levels. We just ask for 100% participation. Find your reach, whatever it is, and go there. We also have 3 live auction items. The first one I think you'll get a bit of a kick out of. So even if you don't plan on bidding in the live auction, stick around, cheer our bidders on. We need all that enthusiasm because, again, every dollar we raise this evening goes right into supporting LiveStrong at the YMCA and provide those programs absolutely free to these cancer survivors. And as you probably know, we're going to close out the evening hearing from a friend of the Y, Karen Mills. She's got a cameo piece for us at the end. Now, a quick reminder, we have the online silent auction. That's going to continue until 8 p.m. Eastern this evening. Now, as Larry mentioned, again, we are watching tonight, again, to bring LiveStrong at the YMCA to cancer survivors right there in your community, free of charge. Surviving living in today's crazy life, it's just, you know, it's challenging for everyone. But with cancer, surviving cancer should not be one of the challenges. That's why we are here today. The money that you give, whether you're pledging during our pledge drive or during the live auction, all of it goes into programs. No matter what the medical chart says, we are all in this together. Now, in just a moment, we are going to hear from someone who I think most of you probably know. Corey Strathmeyer is the Director of Healthy Living at the YMCA. She came to the organization 20 years ago, and she's been an absolute driving force behind not just LiveStrong at the YMCA, but all of the Y's health and wellness initiatives. She has a story that maybe a lot of you have not heard. So as she's sharing her story, be sure to give her lots of love in the chat. Let's take a look at Corey's story.
Do you remember the first time that cancer affected your life? My mother was 32. She battled for 14 years, and at the age of 46, she lost the battle with breast cancer. That 14-year experience really molded my adult life and made me realize that a cancer diagnosis does not just affect the person with that disease. And so when LiveStrong at the YMCA became an opportunity, I jumped on it. And so in the fall of 2012, we hosted our pilot program, which was a great success. Over that time period, we learned a lot. We learned a lot from the cancer survivors. We learned from the caregivers, and we learned from our partners in the medical community. In 2014, we expanded again. And it was at that time that my world was rocked again. And I was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer. I remember leaning a lot on the YMCA staff. The YMCA is just this other family and a support group that I now was using in a different way. And the thing that stands out the most to me is that they listened and then they cared. And then if it was even needed, they gave me advice. They're caring, they're experts, they're professionals, and they're knowledgeable. What they don't know, they learn. They reach out to our partners. They care so much that they go above and beyond. I have witnessed them go and drive and pick up supplies for our survivors and call them and just be a support system that is often needed when you're going through something that is potentially life-threatening. I am so very proud of this staff, of this team. I remember insisting that I was coming back to work. I wanted to be here and I wanted to be a part of this community. And I came in and I was making photocopies and I was at the copier and I just remembered slowly falling and basically I collapsed and my family kept saying, you can't keep going into work and you need to rest. And it actually took one of the LiveStrong instructors sitting down with me and saying, you shouldn't be here. You need to rest. And that's the person I listened to. All right. And I'd like to issue a call to action to each of you. Number 1, exercise, eat well, sleep, drink your water, eliminate stress, be healthy. Number 2, please, we have a lot of cancer survivors in our community and we can help them improve the quality of their lives. So please promote the program, get the word out, invite them to participate. And number 3, continue your support, your financial support, as well as your volunteer hours, helping us to raise dollars and get this program where we are able to connect with anyone who needs it.
It's the best. It's the best of all possible worlds. It's the best. It's the best. It's the best of all possible worlds. It's the best of all possible worlds.
Wow. Thank you so much, Corey, for sharing your message. I really love her healthy living message. And just like Corey said, this is about listening and caring, and that's what tonight is all about. Now, as I promised, we're going to jump right in with the live appeal. Remember, what you're hearing on your screen, what you're seeing on your phone might be a little bit different, but we're all in this together. So we're going to open this up. This is what I call my leadership opportunity. This is a chance before we even officially jump into the fundraising for anyone to kick us off at this leadership level. This is any amount over $5,000. Now, again, the way this is going to work is after we do this initial appeal, before we jump into the real fundraising, we're going to have levels starting at 5,000. We're going to work our way all the way down. And all I ask is that you find your reach wherever it is and you go there when we get to that level. And if we're not at your level, you are cheering on those who are giving. So right now, this is our leadership moment. Anybody who would like to kick us off, and again, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I always do this. Anybody who would like to kick us off at any amount over $5,000 before we begin. And if we don't have anybody, that is okay. Again, we're going to jump right in with the official fundraising level, last call for that above $5,000 level. And we're going to jump right in with our first funding level. This is our pledge drive. Remember, we're going to start at those high levels. We're going to go all the way down. Now, if you don't see the levels that I'm calling on your phone, you can always hit refresh, or it should just reload on its own. If you don't see it, click that refresh button. If you're not registered, use your phone camera to scan that QR code that's right below. If you need any help, call or text the number. Now, this is our first funding level, $5,000. You'll see that you can give at this level at $5,000, $4,000, $3,000. I know these are still big numbers. These are our leadership levels. We would love to see somebody show up at this level. Now, every gift at this $5,000 level, my friends, provides an entire 12-week LiveStrong at the YMCA cohort. This can be anywhere from 10 to 20 people. So again, one gift at $5,000 impacts the lives of 10 to 20 people right now. And again, leadership levels, 5,000, 4,000, 3,000. And we know these are big numbers, and we are going to get to those other numbers. And again, we ask for 100% participation. So exciting to see all of you in the chat. I love seeing the chatter there. It's just wonderful. And again, huge impact right now at these leadership levels. And again, we'll move into what I call the My Fair Share levels. Anybody in at the 5,000, 4,000, 3,000 leadership, we are going to move right along into the $2,500 level. Now, we have three options here. Again, $2,500, $2,000, $1,500. And as we go into this level, I want you to be thinking about something that has really stood out for me as I've started to understand what exactly happens in the LiveStrong at the Y program. Now, working with cancer survivors, as you can imagine, it's challenging, right? The LiveStrong at the YMCA program makes sure that the instructors that are in that program are ready to take on that challenge. Now, these folks that attend the LiveStrong at the Y program, they have unique physical, mental, emotional factors to attend to. So whether it's walking them through a difficult situation at home, or navigating the challenges around physical activity, or feeling that they aren't able to participate in life at home the way that they would like to, even if it's just being there and listening, we want to make sure that all the instructors that are in the program are fully prepared to give the kind of care and support and nurturing that all of the participants in the LiveStrong and the Y need and deserve to get through these challenging times. So again, leadership levels still $2,500, $2,000, $1,500, and I'm going to break it down to you just to kind of think about this. Now, over the course of a year, a $2,500 gift is $208 per month over the course of a year. So if you have not been commuting to work, if you've not been going out to dinner, what is your savings, and could you turn that into life-changing gestures right now? A gift of $1,500 over the course of a year, $125 per month over the course of a year. Again, still at these leadership levels, $2,500, $2,000, $1,500. We're going to go ahead and cycle into our next level. And again, I love these multiple people impact levels. Okay, so as we move into this one, what I love is that each gift at the $1,000 level can help not one, not two, but 3 people get their 6-month membership at the Y. Again, $1,000 level, you'll see 1,000, you'll see 800, you'll see 600. And again, you know, I ask you, could you skip that dinner out? Could you Netflix and chill maybe? Could you cook instead of going out and spending the money? Because right now, each of these gifts is so important to supporting these programs. One gift, we just got $1,000. Thank you so much to this donor. And I will tell you that I'm glancing away. I have the ticker coming up so I can see what's going on. So thank you, all of you that are tuned in. We really appreciate this. Again, $1,800, $600 level, $50 over the course of a year, $50 a month is $600. Could you do that? Could you commit to $50 per year for 1 year to make this impact, to support programs, the Live Strong at the Y? These are incredible people doing incredible things, both the instructors and the survivors that show up and come together as a community. Incredible opportunity. Again, $83. That's, you know, that's what most of us are spending on our gym memberships, and maybe you haven't even been able to spend it. So again, $1,000, $800, $600, you choose. Thank you so much. I see Colony Packing a Machine. I see you chatting. Thank you so much, Joe. We really appreciate you. And we're going to take a little pause in the fundraising. Now, I'd like to introduce you to another friend of the Live Strong at the Y programs. He is a cancer survivor. He is also a past Live Strong at the Y participant, and he is a future instructor. Recently, the Y had the opportunity to speak with Cam and hear a little bit more about his story. And we'd love to share Cam's story with you right now.
My name's Cameron, and I'm a multiple myeloma cancer survivor. And I'm going to give you a little bit of background on my journey up to this point. I was pretty much an avid runner, and I started developing neuropathy in my feet. So I went to see podiatrists, doctors, neurologists. They did nerve tests and came up with different theories on what was going on. But it was about 5 years later, after some surgeries and things not working out, and the neuropathy progressing, that a rheumatoid doctor ran a battery of tests and found something in the blood that indicated that maybe later on down the road I would get multiple myeloma, 50-50 chance. So fast forward a little bit, he referred me to an oncologist who monitored my progress through this blood marker that they found. I think it kind of emphasized the need that, I need to stay more flexible and not just, go out and do the fun cardio stuff. I learned some things. They have classes. It's not just all physical activities. They teach you, they bring in some people with different backgrounds like meditation, different ways with coping with stress. So there's things that you learn besides just how to be active again that helped me. I highly recommend it, especially people who are newly diagnosed, as a way to start planning what they might want to do about, their way forward, if you will, where their journey is going to take them. And as far as the support goes, it's totally no cost to those that sign up for it. It includes your Y membership. You can, go as often as you want to and keep up with the things that you've learned. I mean, there's people who sign up for the program who were never really physically active even before. I mean, unlike myself, I was pretty active. I wanted to kind of like keep that lifestyle going. But the fact that it's no cost to them, I think, is probably the most important reason why it needs support. One thing that they do in the LiveStrong program is they have you write down your goals at the very beginning, what your goals are for the program. So that puts you into a mindset of thinking about, why you're here, why you're there, and what you want to accomplish. So for me, it was accountability and it was motivation, because it's so easy to fall into, either depression at the worst, or just kind of like not really motivated to do anything at the least. So I didn't want to fall into that trap. I wanted to keep being motivated, and so that's one of the reasons why I think that it's important.
So grateful for Cam sharing a story. And I just want to tell you that I have this dashboard of the back end of the fundraising, and it has this little green box that pops up every time someone gives, whether it's in the live appeal that we're doing right now or in the online auction, which again stays open until 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. And let me tell you, that little green box is popping up over and over and over again. So there's lots and lots of activity going on in the online auction, which is super exciting. And I also saw a $20 gift come in during Cam's piece, so thank you so much. We are moving into the $500 funding level, and this is what I like to think of as the first of the My Fair Share levels. Now, these are the levels: $500, $400, $300 over the course of a year, folks. $1.37 per day. If you can imagine, what could you buy for $1.37, or $25 to $42 per month over the course of a year, and how impactful these gestures could be right now. So again, 500, 400, 300, that green box keeps popping up. There's so many bids coming in the online auction, which is so exciting. So thanks for those of you who are tuned in, maybe also bidding in the online auction. Super exciting. Now, we always look for 100% participation. So whatever it is, wherever your reach is, I encourage you to find it right now. $500, $400, $300. Each pledge, again, supporting programs in the LiveStrong program at the Y. Now, we're going to move along into our last of the official fundraising levels. And again, we've got those 3 live auction items at the very end. And if you're not bidding on them, we encourage you to stick around and cheer on those who are bidding in the live auction. I will promise you, the very first live auction item, you're going to want to check it out. You're going to want to stick around. It's not going to be crazy expensive, and I think you might get a kick out of it. So moving on to our next level, again, looking for 100% participation, we've got levels $250, $200, and $150. Again, bids in the online auction continue to come in. Now, I want you to think about all of the things that you have not been spending money on because of 2020 and because of what COVID has brought. Now, it could be gas, it could be going out to dinner, it could be any number of things. And I invite you right now to see if you could turn those funds, all those funds that you're not spending right now, into life-changing moments for all of the attendees of the LiveStrong program at the Y. Now, these are the yes, you can moments, my friends. $250, $200, $150, 20 gifts at this level could cover an entire LiveStrong cohort. Could you imagine that? If we could do that, that would be absolutely life-changing for the attendees of this program. Folks, 68 cents per day over the course of a year to change so many lives. So right now, $250, $200, $150. These are the levels that we are at. We're gonna move along next to we gotta call this the all skate. This is when everybody can jump in, whatever it is, wherever your reach is. I invite you at this next level to find your reach. Go there, enter any amount that makes you happy, and enter any amount that will give you that feeling of, ooh, it stings a little, but you know what? I'm doing it, and it feels good. Giving feels good. Knowing that you're changing lives, it just feels great. So we're moving along again into the 100% participation level, the all skate. Everybody can participate, whatever your level is. Even gifts of $5 at this point are important. This is what we need to allow this program to continue to be offered for free for people in your community, so that more people like Corey, more people like Cam can get the support and the community that they need right there at the Y in your community. So here we are. We've just got a $50 anything goes. Thank you so much for that. We're going to go ahead and hang out at this level for a little while. And while we're hanging out at this level, I'll tell you a little bit about what's coming up. So I'm seeing the chat. I love seeing it. Thank you so much for those of you that are chatting. We're going to keep this anything goes level open. And wow, we just got a $250 gift, a $100 gift. Now they're starting to come in really quickly. Super exciting. Thank you so much to all of you for your generosity, for showing up, and for really being there for the people in your community who deserve this kind of support and who deserve to have the opportunity to find this community at the Y. So incredible. There's another $100 gift. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you right now. Now, we are hoping that you're having a great time. If you are having any difficulty bidding, or if you'd like to get in on the live auction, but you haven't got your phone or your tablet set up, again, you can call or text the number that you see on the screen right below me. There's also a QR code that you can use your phone on your camera on your phone to scan, and that'll pop up a link for you to go to get involved in the live auction. Now, thank you so much to all of you who have given, all of you who are here joining us. We really appreciate you. Now we're going to start moving into our live auction. Colony Packaging and Machine, who's here in the chat, thank you so much for your support of the live auction. We're going to keep this anything goes open right up until we begin the live auction, just if anybody else wants to jump in there. Now, when we turn on the live auction, just like has been happening through the pledge drive, your phone will automatically populate. Thank you. I see that $50 that just came in. We really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Your phone is going to populate with the live auction item. You're going to see a bid button, and we're going to go ahead and jump in with our very first live auction item. Now, again, I told you you're going to want to stick around for this one. Now, check this out. This one is just a little bit fun, just to, you know, have a little bit of fun with COVID 2020, the sweet smells of 2020, whether it's hand sanitizer or Clorox bleach or antibacterial wipes, you name it. This is a basket that a friend of the Y has put together for us. It is a COVID supply hoarder's dream. Now, go ahead and take a look at this one. We've got everything you need to have the sweet smells of 2020 last for days, weeks, and months to come. We just got a $1,000 gift. I have to announce that. Now, that is quite exciting. So thank you so much for your generosity for that $1,000 gift. And again, you know, we'll just keep those coming in whenever you feel the need to jump in. Right now, this basket is $5. Now, again, the value of the basket is not what's most important, right? The value of the basket is that we are giving to the Live Strong at the Y community, just having a little bit of fun, just having a good time. You see Clorox, you see hand sanitizers, you get the whole thing. We're up to $7, $8. Let's see if we can keep that going. Let's see if we can get it up to 20 bucks. I bet we could, just for a little bit of fun. We're at $9. You're probably seeing this at a little bit of a different time than I am, but we are halfway there to our goal, folks. Let's see how high we can get it. And again, keep clicking that button because there is a delay. You are going to see things at slightly different times from what you're hearing right now. And again, every single dollar that we're raising tonight goes right into programs, right into Live Strong at the Y, so that these incredible people in your community can continue to get those services for free. And you heard from Cam how important this is. This is amazing. Y'all are doing it. We're at $21. Let's keep going. Let's see how high we can run this. I see those gifts coming in. They're coming in so quickly right now that the green box that I mentioned before isn't even going away. If you're in the chat, go ahead and cheer our bidders on. This is how we do it in virtual life, 2020 COVID style. People all over the country coming together in this virtual space to support each other. The bids keep coming, and I'm not going to let it stop. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you so much, Jennifer. I see you in the chat. Thank you so much, CC R. Bailey. We appreciate that you're here. Zach Newby, thank you so much. Bidding on this item is up to $29. Let's keep it going. Terrence's, thank you so much. Entler J, thank you. Bids up to $30. Let's keep this one going on this wild, wild, sweet smells of 2020. All the cleaning supplies that you could possibly imagine. You know, we forgot. Who can think of the one item, the one early COVID item that we could have thrown into this package that really would have rounded it out? See if anybody in the chat we're up to $35, my friends. Bid high. You can never have enough Clorox. Can't put a price on community support or sanitizing. That's absolutely true, right? Clean spray, wipe, get it all done, $38, all going into programs at LiveStrong at the YMCA. Thank you so much, all of you. I hope that all of you are participating in this because, again, some of the fun of participating in the live auction, we don't always all get to do it. We know a lot of these items go really high. Have fun, push the button, bid often, bid early, get it done. $42, we can keep this one going. I wonder how high we can do it. This is absolutely amazing. Okay, so the item that I was thinking that we don't have in the basket that we could have, which would have been a really big deal, is toilet paper, of course. Toilet paper, right? Toilet paper. And out here in California, everybody was baking bread in early COVID. We're at $45 for this basket. Absolutely incredible. Again, every single dollar going right back into programs, right into your community, your LiveStrong at the Y programs at your YMCA. $48. We are so close to our goal. Let's keep it going. And also, we would love whoever wins this, if they could come to the Y and pick it up and, you know, maybe get a little elbow bump thank you from all the friends of the Y who appreciate you all for participating. I hope that every single one of you who's logged in right now is getting in on the action because it is just going and going. We are doing amazing, folks. $53 on this one. Let's see if we can keep it going. How high? These are coming in so quickly that I can't even see the names of who's bidding, which is absolutely amazing. So what other items could we add to our COVID list? So we're at $55. I think we could probably close this one pretty soon, although it seems like it wants to keep going. But all right, we're going to close this one off. And I'd love to see what your early COVID gift item ideas would be. You can put that in the chat. We're going to go ahead and close this one out. We'll have that closed in just a moment. We are getting lots and lots of support for the programs right now. This is very exciting. Just a reminder too, that the online auction stays open until 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you don't win something, if you didn't give during the program, we encourage you to log in and check out all of the great items that are there. Folks, we have 2 more items and we're gonna go ahead and tell you a little bit about this one. Now, this one's pretty exciting, I have to say. We have a Jeopardy picture signed by Ken Jennings and a Jeopardy NES game signed by Alex Trebek. Now, as you saw, the bidding and the timing is a little bit off between what I'm doing. So to keep it moving, I have some YMCA Jeopardy for you. So if you're in the chat, we want you to answer our YMCA Jeopardy questions as we get the bidding going. Now, this item, it started online. It's gonna open up in a minute. We're gonna see where it was when we left it online. We brought it into our live auction and we're gonna see if we can wave it home. You see what I did there? Little baseball pun, maybe, I don't know. All right, so the bidding, again, if you are not bidding, you are in the chat, you're cheering on those who are bidding. Let's get some YMCA trivia going as we open up this Jeopardy picture signed by Ken Jennings and a Jeopardy NES video game signed by Alex Trebek. All right, the bidding is already up and going. Again, we brought it from the online auction into the live space. Now, if you're ready, in the chat, we've got some answers. You're gonna provide the questions. Bidding is currently at 160. Let's go ahead and ask some of these answers. Is that how you say that? All right, check it out. He once worked as a security bouncer for the Grateful Dead prior to becoming a YMCA professional. So if you know the question to that answer, we're at $200 on this item. I'll repeat it. He once worked as a security bouncer for the Grateful Dead prior to becoming a YMCA professional. Does anyone know who that might be? We'll give you a minute in the chat. Maybe someone in the chat could provide some clues. And again, you can bid on this item. All funds go right back into programs supporting LiveStrong at the Y, all those incredible stories that you heard. We are currently at the $200 level. And I'm just going to take a guess that there might be someone out there who would bid on this and maybe bust out the NES video game so that they can play it. Survivors, friends, and instructors watching together, yes, so appreciate your support. How do we bid on the live auction items? Great question. So Kimberly, you're going to need your phone or a tablet nearby. You're going to use the camera feature on your phone to scan the QR code that you see right below. You can also text to the number that is on your screen, and you will get a link to be able to bid. So hopefully you've got that. We've got the, you can also text to register. There's all the instructions right below here. Call or text that number. If you text, you will get a link back. You can use the camera on your phone to scan the QR code right below. All right, we have an answer. Larry Richardson, CEO. Yes, Larry Richardson, that is the correct question. Now, the answer to this one, this is a pretty tough one, 1855. What happened in 1855? What is the question for that one? We'll see if anybody gets this. We're gonna close this one pretty soon. So let's see, 1855, does anyone have the question associated with that answer? There's the link for the bidding if anybody is having any trouble. And right, 1855, what is the year the YMCA of York and York County was founded? 1855 is the answer to that question. So we're gonna keep this one going. The next answer, basketball and volleyball. What is the question? Jeopardy style. Anybody want to sing the song for me? Do 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 do. It kind of doesn't quite work the same way when you're in your home studio. Basketball and volleyball. What's the question? Let's see if we can keep this one going. Question is, what sports were invented at the YMCA? Who knew? Basketball and volleyball, sports that were invented at the YMCA. All right, last one, and then we're gonna close this item out very, very soon. I know, basketball, it's incredible. The answer to this question is Camp Dudley. What is the question? That the answer is Camp Dudley. So all of you YMCA trivia buffs, all of you who think that you know everything about, yes, created at the YMCA, Camp Dudley. What is the answer? We're gonna close this item momentarily. Camp Dudley is the oldest known summer camp. Wow, that's pretty awesome. Now we're gonna be closing this one out. I'm excited to see who our winner of this Jeopardy item is. I'm also curious if the winner is in the chat. I wanna know if you're gonna leave the game in the frame or if you're gonna bust it out and play the game. So curious about that one. Learned a whole lot about the Y. Hope that you're having a great time cheering on all of our bidders, cheering on all of our supporters. We are so grateful to all of you for supporting this incredible program. Now we only have one more item left. As soon as that item is finished, we have a couple words from some of your YMCA community friends, and then the moment that you've all been waiting for, you get to hear from Karen Mills. So one more live auction item to go. This one we call When Lemonade Isn't Enough. Now, we are gonna round this one out. We have a custom piece by Ophelia M. Chambliss. Now, this piece, when I say custom, it was made for this organization, for this event. Now, this piece is all about meeting life's challenges, trying to make the best of it, sometimes over and over again. Oh, good, Kimberly, you're in. That's awesome. So glad that that worked out for you. Okay, original piece, again, made specifically for this event, for this community. Now, we're gonna go ahead and start the bidding. And again, this started online. We brought it over to the live space. If you're bidding, just a thought, you could win this item and donate it back to the YMCA so that everyone can enjoy it, but no pressure. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the artist. So again, the bidding is open. You should see that on your phone if you don't hit reload. It really is just a beautiful piece. And Ophelia sounds like an incredible human being. Now, she says, she says she's a self-described community artist working within her community to address the human condition of living. She's an artist, she's an educator, a community activist, and she's taught in many, many local venues. Her goal with her art is to foster communication and to use art to tell stories that tie us all together, that communicates about community. Now, obviously, lemon, we think of, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. That's what this is all about, right? You create community around something, around those lemons. You create something like the Live Strong at the Y program. You create community, you create connection. This certainly obviously applies with this painting, as the story it tells that we just, sometimes life hands us more than we can handle, right? Now, this piece is still open. It is an absolutely beautiful piece. Now, Live Strong, as we know, absolutely cares about the community, about the cancer survivors that it supports. And the instructors, they really want to create these lifelong bonds with the people that are in the program. So again, as we round out this final phase of our fundraising for Live Strong at the Y, I invite you again to invest in this incredible piece as a gesture to help the cancer survivor community at the Y make lemonade out of those lemons. Now, we are going to transition in just a moment this item, see if we get any more bids on it. We're going to be closing it out in just a moment. I get the great honor of transitioning us into the moment that you've probably all been waiting for, your keynote cameo is coming up in a minute. But first, we're going to hear from two very special people, some very special people in our community. We did just get a late bid on that item, so maybe we'll keep that open for a minute while we hear from our friends. But in a moment, we're going to hear from Gina Kruper, Zach Routson. These are two of the key volunteers of the event committee who have been instrumental in coordinating everything you've seen here tonight. We've still got that piece open. We'll see if we get any other bids on it, any other nibbles. And right now, I'm going to pass it on over to Zach.
Thank you, Emily, and thank all of you for joining us tonight in support of the Live Strong at the YMCA. Your generosity is truly humbling. As you may have heard, this program is offered free of charge to the participants and their families. So without you, this would not be possible. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Zach Routson, and I've been fortunate enough to be a member of the Live Strong Golf and Virtual Live Benefit Committee the last few years. Every year, I am blown away by the stories of strength, resilience, and determination that I hear from the incredible participants, their families, and the amazing Live Strong staff. The one common thread that always stands out to me is this sense of community, of family that is formed from within this program. Although the program is based on the principle of healthy physical activity while battling this debilitating disease, it's the stories of mental fortitude, of spiritual determination forged within this community that I find truly remarkable. Whether a shared experience with a participant, of finding the support system they so desperately needed, or just sharing a laugh with others in a group session. It is these personal connections, these moments of togetherness that allow these survivors to live, to fight, to laugh. It is these moments that allow them to dig deeper, to laugh a little harder, to fight a little harder. It is this sense of togetherness, this family of support that I believe is the keystone as to why the Live Strong at the YMCA is such a positive and uplifting effect on all who participate. This program changes lives. This program saves lives. This program is free, and that's because of you. So please continue to donate. Donate tonight. Donate tomorrow. Donate whenever you can. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell your coworkers. We all have experiences with the ravages of cancer, whether it be a family or a friend. I would bet that most of you have someone battling cancer now. Tell them about Live Strong at the YMCA. It is because of this event tonight and our amazing golf event last week that we are able to support this program and provide it free of charge. And I'd like to take a moment to thank the incredible committee that puts these two events together. I could not do this alone, nor would I even attempt to. These amazing individuals are full of dedication and love and passion, and it's their dedication to others that I just find so humbling. So thank all of you. YMCA staff, and volunteers who have been a part of these two amazing events. I'm now honored to introduce to you one of these amazing volunteers and YMCA board member, Gina Kruger.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the event committee and the YMCA, I would like to thank all of our sponsors and all of you for tuning in to watch our event tonight. We are definitely missing the face-to-face interaction, but we appreciate you being online to participate in 2020 fashion. Your support is what makes LiveStrong at the YMCA possible and free to all participants. I have the privilege and honor, on behalf of KeyAware, our entertainment sponsor this evening, to introduce our guest speaker, Karen Mills. If you didn't attend the gala last year, if you did attend the gala last year, you know you're in for a treat. If you didn't, I'll tell you, you're in for a treat. Karen was the first woman to be inducted into the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga Basketball Hall of Fame after earning All-American honors. And she is not tall, but she is mighty and exudes positivity, both of which I am certain helped her beat cancer twice. When we contacted her to ask if she would come back for the gala this year, she was so thrilled because she had a wonderful time with everyone last year. And there's more to tell about her cancer story. She told me that her cancer had come back, but her last scans were clean. Hallelujah. She knows as well as everyone who has to deal with cancer just how important it is to surround yourself with people who lift you up. And that is what the LiveStrong team at the Y does for all the LiveStrong participants. Karen has performed stand-up comedy numerous times at the Grand Ole Opry, and as an ovarian cancer survivor, she was chosen to deliver her talk, Cancer is a Laughing Matter, at TEDx Chattanooga. It has to be quite a challenge for a comedian to perform without a live audience, but I have no doubt you will leave this evening with a smile on your face. Our friend, Karen Mills.
Hey everybody, I sure wish I was there with all my LiveStrong peeps. I had such an awesome time last year and I was looking so forward to coming back. But this is our reality for now, so we're going to make the best of it. Making the best of it has not only been my mantra for 2020, it has been my go-to through all of life's ups and downs. And one of the best ways to make the best of any situation is to look for the humor in it. And it's really not that hard to find. All you have to do is pay attention. I mean, funny things happen to me all the time. Just the other day, I was having lunch with a friend. And let me preface this story by saying that Mary Ellen Loper was a news anchor here in Chattanooga who passed away from breast cancer about 15 years ago. Now we have the Mary Ellen Loper Breast Center. And as part of that is a big pink motorhome that goes around and does mobile screenings. Okay, so back to the lunch. As we are leaving the restaurant, this pink RV comes around the corner and all my friend saw was the name Mary on the side of it. And he looked at me and said, "Good Lord," said, "how much of that makeup do you have to sell to get a motorhome?" I didn't tell him any different. I said, "Oh no, forget that Cadillac. I'm going for the RV." The humor is everywhere, and sometimes it can be hard to find, but what you focus on expands. If you focus on the negative, that's going to be your experience. But when you focus on the positive, you will find humor and blessings everywhere. One huge blessing is the LiveStrong program. I use the MyPlate app all the time, and I often reference health tips and workouts on the website. It is such a great tool for healthy living, and personally, I enjoy the instructional videos more than I do an in-person trainer because I can set my own pace. I hired a trainer a few years ago, but after I worked out with her a couple of times, I had to sit her down and explain to her that she had completely overestimated my goals. I said, "I am not trying out for anything." And she kind of got in my face and said, "Go big or go home." And then I had to explain to her that she had underestimated my desire to leave because home was exactly where I wanted to go. But I am, in pretty good shape. In fact, I have completed 2 marathons. Thank you very much. Friends and Big Bang Theory. Yeah, it was exhausting. I mean, could I be in better shape? But fitness has always been a part of my life because I grew up playing sports. In fact, I played college basketball. And people are always surprised to find that out because I'm only 5'2". But hey, someone had to pass to the tall girls. And everyone thought that I would be tall because in the 7th grade, I wore a size 9 shoe. Even the doctor said to my mom, said, "Oh, she's going to grow." I said, "Look at her feet." Said she's either going to be tall or be a clown. I think we know how that worked out. But for my size, I do have freakishly large hands and feet. And the other day I was in the grocery store and I ran into someone who knew me from college. And he said, "I remember when that picture came out of you palming a basketball." He said, "Can you still palm a basketball?" I said, "What? I can't open a jar of pickles." I mean, it's tough getting older. And that whole thing about find a penny, pick it up. The older I get, the larger the denominations have to be. If what's on the ground doesn't meet my insurance deductible, I can't risk it. I mean, first I stopped picking up pennies, then dimes, then quarters. Now, if it's not a bill, forget it. I think that's what they mean about going through the change. In 2013, going through the change is what I attributed to feeling tired and bloated. Then one night, I started having shooting pains in my abdomen. And I almost went to the emergency room, but instead I went to WebMD, and I concluded that I was a menopausal woman with IBS. And that's why when you're sick, you should see a doctor and not a comedian. 6 weeks later, my annual checkup rolled around, and I'd completely forgotten about the cramping episode. I hadn't thought any more about it. And the nurse practitioner was examining me, and we were laughing and joking about getting older, when all of a sudden she got to my abdomen and all the blood drained out of her face. And she said, "You have a huge mass." She said, "Didn't you feel that?" I said, "Well, I knew it didn't matter what I did. I couldn't get rid of my stomach, but I thought it was just weight I'd gained from menopause." And she said, "That's not fat. That is a mass." And speaking of menopause, let me just tell you this little tidbit. Did you know that the only 2 species on planet Earth to go through menopause are female humans and killer whales? And I'm guessing they weren't killer whales until after they went through it. I'm sure they were fun, outgoing whales with full lips and a good metabolism. Anyway, the first time I met with my oncologist, once he confirmed that it was ovarian cancer, the next thing he said to me was, "I don't care who it is, get negative people out of your life so that you can heal." He said, "Staying positive was as important to my recovery as surgery and chemotherapy." Let that sink in. My nurse practitioner has since retired, and I ran into her a couple of years ago at an event, and I introduced her as the person who found my cancer. And she said, "Honey," she said, "I didn't find it." She said, "You came in and showed it to me." I felt stupid that I wasn't more aware of my body. That's why we each need to be our own best health advocate and to stay mindful of any changes we may notice. And if anything feels off, have it checked by a doctor, not a comedian. But whatever challenges you have in your life, stay positive. Surround yourself with people who lift you up and look for the humor in life. It is a huge factor in surviving any type of adversity, whether it's cancer or just getting through 2020. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of this event. And until next time, I wish you all health, happiness, and humor.
What an incredible message. That was both hilarious and touching. So thank you, Karen. That was absolutely amazing. Yeah, be your own health advocate. Get negative people out of your life. And from where I sit, give and support, because it really does feel so good to know that what you're doing every day not only helps you, it helps the people around you. Now, quick update. These online auction items are going. That green box keeps popping up. I see the bourbon basket. I see those trips. I see there's a fall basket. Lots of these items getting bid up. Super exciting. We also had a $250 gift come in during the break, so thank you so much. We've got these family game night baskets, absolutely incredible. Now, there you have it. This has been an incredible evening, but before, again, reminding you that the online auction stays open until 8 p.m. If you pledge online or tonight during our live, or if you won one of those live auction items, be sure that you close out your tab. You can do that in the app, or we will send you emails. You'll get plenty of emails to follow up that way. Now, again, my name is Emily Quinn. I am Auction Emily across all social media platforms. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. What a wacky world that we live in when in June, I'm having conversations with somebody all the way across the country, that I can be here with you in this virtual space, supporting your community. I actually have family. Thank you. We just got a $100 gift. Super appreciate you. I have family from Eastern Pennsylvania, from a very small town called Hazleton, Pennsylvania. So I am very familiar with your neck of the woods. So I just want to say again, thank you so much for making me part of the YMCA York and York County. Thank you for having me be here. And to close it out, we have Larry one more time. Have a great night.
Oh, hi there. Sorry about that. I don't know who's outbidding me on some of these items, but I want to encourage you to keep bidding, but it's unfair for you to outbid me while I'm here talking to everybody. But I want to thank you for being here tonight. We know, again, that COVID did not cancel cancer, and I hope that you saw the impactful stories from Cam and Corey, and also even Karen, her own story that's become a strong partner of our program. You can continue to bid on the items this evening. You can always give to the LiveStrong at the YMCA program, which we appreciate the support at any time. And I think in Corey's testimony was very powerful, that if you know people that have been diagnosed with cancer, we encourage you to recommend they come in and at least take a look at our program. I've observed personally folks that came into our program in the beginning that couldn't even walk 1 mile per hour on a treadmill and leave walking 5 miles. And the strength, and they were being built up, not just physically, but also mentally, spiritually, and emotionally with the wonderful staff we have. So we really thank you for being here this evening. Thank you to all of our sponsors. We hope you enjoyed our virtual gala. Please come by the YMCA, and always keep on pressing on for LiveStrong at the YMCA. Thank you very much.
Trade this world on any world you got, it's the best of all possible worlds, it's the best of all possible worlds, it's the best of all possible worlds, it's the best of all possible worlds. Everybody, it's the best, it's the best. It's the best. It's the best of all possible worlds. It's the best. It's the best. It's the best of all possible worlds. It's the best of all possible worlds. Ain't no way for a man to sleep alone and wake up feeling like I do. I'm just a smile away from crying. Such a long, long way from you. Picture me beside the fireplace, drinking wine and maybe feeling blue. There's an empty space in my bed, just about the size of you. Don't know how I ever left you. Guess I never know for sure. We said goodbye too many times in love, and I ain't gonna say goodbye no more. No, I ain't gonna say goodbye no more, because it ain't no way for a man to sleep alone, wake up feeling like I do. I'm just a smile away from crying. Such a long, long way from you. I can make it, I can make it. If it's only for a month or two, there's an empty space in my bed, just about the size of you. There's an empty space in my bed, just about the size of you. There's an empty space in my bed. They say your life plays back before your eyes. In the last few moments, just before you die. Let's see what's in store. You're invited, hop aboard, playing back the movie of my life. Half of what I said, I never said. I just want to make that clear before I'm dead. From the last breath to the first, it all gets played back in reverse when they're playing back the movie of your life. I can't wait to see those 60s roll on by, so I can finally get to see what I missed when I was high. There goes Woodstock, Farewell Cream, all the great bands that I've seen, playing back the movie of my life. I'll probably shed a tear, see my dogs again. Praise the Lord, my hair is growing in. As I get younger, I get thinner. Mom just called me home for dinner. They're playing back the movie of my life. There's a train pulling in the station, here to take me to my destination, where I'm bound There ain't no way of knowing. I'm just going. I'm just going. They say that we are drawn towards the light, and peace replaces fear on that dark night. Could be our Lord and Protector, or just the light from the projector when they're playing back a movie of your life. So if you start to smell that popcorn smell, and if you start to hear a distant bell, ask not for whom the bell is tolling. When you see those credits rolling, playing back a movie of your life. Ask not for whom the bell is tolling. When you see those credits rolling, they're playing back a movie of your life. Hearts and diamonds, I've confused them. One's for shining, one's for losing. I've been dreaming of something new. I'll keep on dreaming till that dream comes true. Hearts and diamonds, hearts and diamonds, got to play your cards the way you find it. I got this dream I dream it, oh, it frees me. See, I don't see myself the way others see. Someday they'll say she sings like Patsy Cline, and I'll be up there singing hearts and diamonds. Hearts and diamonds, I've confused them. One's for shining, one's for losing. I've been looking for something new. I look so far I almost overlook you. I got this dream I dream that always frees me. See, I don't see myself the way others see me. Someday they'll say she sings like Patsy Cline, and I'll be up there singing hearts and diamonds, hearts and diamonds. I've confused them. One's for shining, one's for losing. Lose your heart and let your spirit guide you. Might find that man's been standing right beside you. Hearts and diamonds, hearts and diamonds. Someday, girl, lot clearer. Someday, girl, someday's gonna seem a lot nearer. Now you're down, you wanna fold your head, stand your ground, stand by your man. Someday, girl, you're gonna stop and listen to the beat of your heart. Someday, girl, you'll be there when everyone's leaving. Someday,